Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another race of F1 Total Division 1, round number 10 here in season 11 around Austria. And yeah, as you can hear, I am back in the commentary box. I've missed quite a few races. My last race I commented was Portugal, if I'm not mistaken. So, like a month ago, yeah, as you can see on the right side, we have a very poor attendance today, which is obviously a bit disappointing. We hope that the race will still be enjoyable, and that is what we're hoping for, and try to do the best out of it. So, so the first drivers are already out on their first hot laps for today. For example, Alex in the Haas and Felix in the McLaren. So today only 9 drivers, which is far away from optimal. But yeah, let's make the best out of it, or let's say the drivers have to make the best out of it. And yeah, it is what it is. So Alex will be the first one starting his hot lap, with Felix sitting right behind him. But there you go, Alex starts his hot lap, DRS is open, and now all the way down the main straight. Austria is a very good racetrack for the racing in general, but let's see, the first sector line comes soon and is a 16.1 for Felix, crossing there at 60.0, so a tenth faster than Alex after turn 1 and 2. And now all the way down into turn 4, late braking. Now into turn 5. Very high speed track here, and it's very tricky to go a bit offline and losing some time, but also it's very easy to invalidate, which we've seen now. So Alex has invalidated for going wide into at the exit of turn 6, but Felix is still on, and if he can hold the last corner together, he will be the first one to finish the lap. It is a 1-4-1-4-4. Very strange number. Phantom Fox, the other fast driver, crossing the line, settles up into second place. 4/10 down on Felix. Blackberry hole into the first row. It's a 1-4.4. Right behind, second to last corner is NLR Maki. Takes all the curb on the inside, but goes a bit wide on the exit. It would be provisional pole, but he invalidated his lap time. It would be a 1-3.9. Kart Racer is starting his hot lap now, and let's normal with him. Let's see what the current championship leader can give us. We all know very short first sector. It's a 16.007. So purple in the first sector, faster than Felix, but not by much. Now this is where the tricky part of the track starts. And a bit wide into the corner. But let's see, when he takes the inside curb and he spins out. A bit too much curb on the inside, and he lost the back of his, or the rear end, which cost him the lap. And Kevin Carl nearly doing the same mistake, but he holds his car together. Now he's waiting for Kart Racer, moving out the way because he wants to start his lap pretty soon. Currently no one on the hot lap, and Phantom Fox is doing the same mistake as Kart Racer. I don't remember it exactly, but I think you can, or you could ride the inside curb in previous games, but I'm not sure. I can't talk rubbish, but if I'm not mistaken, you can ride. You could in the previous games. But let's see. Kevin Carl is currently the only one on a hot lap. He is one of the Div 2 driver, but also reserving here in Div 1 pretty much every week. But let's see. It crosses the line and it is a 1.4.6. Saddler's right behind Phantom Fox into P4. But yeah, there are some drivers with Marquis and Kart Racer coming out of the pits. PC Wheelie on a hot lap right now, having purple in sector 1. I missed his time, so I don't know if it's actually true, but let's see. Exit of turn 4, now all the way down into turn 5. Don't take the inside curb, clip it very nicely done by PC Willie. Decent corner section by him, also purple in sector 2. We will see if this is anywhere near the truth. A bit cautiously in the last corner, but it is a 1.4.5, and he is 4 tenths behind Felix, but he sets himself into P3. Alex is also next one, who is crossing the line soon. He invalidated his previous one, but he kept his lap together, and it is provisional pole for Alex. It's a 1.4062. So it's 82 thousandths in front of the McLaren of Felix. But there are some drivers who are contenders for the pole position, who hasn't set a lap time yet. Let's see. Kart Racers respectively in front on track, and there is another big moment for Kart Racer, but he is continuing his lap. He wants to finish this one to at least have something, or is he going into the pits? He's done a big mistake which cost him easily a few tenths, like 3 or 4 or even half a second, but we will see. He completes his lap. It's still a 1.4.1, even with his big moment he had at the exit of turn 4. But there it is. NLR Maki going to provisional pole. It's a 1.3684. He go down into the three times, and yeah, Nemesis is currently the only one who hasn't set a lap time yet, but he has still plenty of time to do it. 8 minutes left in this qualifying session. Phantom Fox will restart his lap now, currently sitting in 7th. Blackberry Hall was up in his time, but he invalidated, so he stays in P5 and maybe giving it another try. The rest of the guys are in the pits, and brilliantly done by Kart Racer, who completely shunned it into the pit board, pit lane board, I don't know how to call it, or what's the exact name of it, but let's see. Phantom Fox currently at the end of sector 2. Let's see, is he improving? Yes, he is, by a 10th right now. Purple in sector 2. Let's see if he can improve a bit more and grab some positions. Very tight line into the last corner, and it is an improvement, a 1-4. 3-7-4, and it is P5 for Phantom Fox. Now also Nemesis on a hot lap, currently sitting in last place, but he hasn't set a lap time yet, but he can do it now. Also crossing the sector 2 line rather soon. It's a 44.9, and now the last 2 corner sections, going a bit wide there into the second to last corner, and there it is. Yeah, they spin out of the last corner, and he also passes the pit entry. So not the ideal qualifying that Nemesis is having currently, and yeah, he is not able to set a lap time, at least not yet. Yeah, everyone is in the pits, and same goes for Phantom Fox, who is in the pit entry now. And since everyone is sitting in the pits with 5.5 minutes to go, we can give a shout at the Season 11 standings. As I said before, Kart Racer is leading the way with 155 points, 18 points clear of Felix, currently sitting in second with 137 points, and a Nemesis with 95 points, sitting 60 points behind. So he is mathematically out of the championship. So, oh, is he? No, he's not. He is not, since we still have 3 races to go, with Austria this one, and then going to Belgium for second to last race, and then the last race around Abu Dhabi. And yeah, after that we will have a few weeks of off-season break, and we are having an off-season event, which is a 10v10 against GFRL, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly. Going to the 6th and 7th October of our times here in this league, and the times of GFRL, which is Fridays. And then the season 12 calendar is already out, starting on October the 18th with Division 2, and then October the 21st for Division 1 around Australia. So yeah, still a few things going on in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, Blackberry Hall and Markey coming out of the pit lane for the last shout of qualifying. 3 minutes left in this qualifying session. Currently, NLR Markey sitting in pole position by quite a big margin, nearly 4 tenths. Felix, let's see if anyone can match this time. Maybe Kart Racer can match it. We've seen his mistake that he had out of turn 4, so he can still gain quite a bit of time, but we will see if he can hold the lap together. But Blackberry Hall is currently on the first one, starting his probably last hot lap of this qualifying session, taking a bit of a slipstream off the AlphaTauri. Now breaking into turn 3. It's a very tricky corner, especially for me, because I hate it for some reasons. And yeah, now going into turn 4, late braking here. Also a very tricky corner, especially in the exit and the apex, but he wants to give it another try. He did some mistakes that I didn't notice, to be honest, but he wants to give another try. But NLR Markey doesn't want to wait. He wants to extend his pole advantage as he has. Now there's a Ferrari in front. I hope he doesn't block him. No, he doesn't. He gets away very nicely. Now braking just before the 50-meter board, going a bit wide there, which probably cost him a bit of time. But now let's see. Going out of sector 2, he is up, but not by much. Now there is the last 2 sectors. Can he extend his pole position? Let's see. Going to second to last corner, and now very aggressive on the curb, and they're a bit too wide, and he has invalidated his lap time. And that's it for his qualifying session. Now he needs to wait and pray for the rest of the guys. So Blackberry Hall, give it another try. He will be the next one crossing the line. He is up by 1.5 tenths after sector 2. Now he's going into the last corner. Now foot all the way down to crossing the line, and he goes up into he stays in P5. Improved by a bit, but here is PC Willy, a 4.1, and there is Kart Racer. There it is, the answer that we didn't expect. Now there is Phantom Fox, who couldn't improve and stays in 7th. Now there is Alex crossing the line. Can he answer with Kart Racer? No, he can't. He is just behind NLR Markey and stays in 3rd place. Now there is Nemesis, and he has invalidated. So really disappointing qualifying for the Ferrari driver. But yes, that's it, and it is pole position for Kart Racer here around Austria. And yes, there was the answer that he needed, with NLR Markey right behind him. He could have made something more out of it, but his mistake that he did on the last corner maybe cost him the pole position. But yeah, and that's it for his qualifying. We're just waiting for Blackberry Hall to cross the line, and that's it for this qualifying session. Kart Racer grabs pole position. with Enela Maki right behind them. Then there's Alex and Felix, a German second row. Then PC Willy just about behind him. Then Blackberry Hall in P6, Phantom Fox in P7, and then both Ferraris with Kevin in P8 and Nemesis in P9. So that's it for this qualifying session. We're just waiting for the next couple of seconds to run down so we can start with the actual race. So, we're just waiting for the drivers to settle up their strategy. It is medium hard. Maybe you can go soft pace. I don't know if it's possible. We will see what the drivers are choosing today. But yeah, 36 laps of action, hopefully. Now we're waiting. We can see the drivers on the right side of the screen. I don't know what is going on actually. If they're really taking so long, or if my game crashed. At least we can enjoy the VIP fans standing over the pit lane, who are loving this action going on. But the action is starting now with the 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. Brilliant start by Enela Maki, but also great start by Kart Racer, who is keeping the lead with Maki behind, Alex sticking right behind him, Felix in 4th place, and then there is PC really currently side by side with Phantom Fox, having the inside line late braking by AlphaTauri. But now there is Phantom Fox trying around the outside, a little bit of contact, but they're still side by side going down the 3rd straight, or the 2nd DRS straight of this track. Phantom Fox grabbing 5th place for now, but there is Kart Racer in the hard compound tires, and Enela Maki with the mediums. So yeah, there are some mixed strategies, mostly mediums, a few hard runners, and Kevin, like he did on Wednesday in Div 2, started with the soft compound tires, going for a 2-stopper. But yeah, you can see Maki is so much faster than Kart Racer, but he has to be patient, and yeah, PC Willy is again in front of. Can he stick the move done with the medium compound tires? They're still side by side now, having the inside line for turn 5, having the better line for turn 5, and he sticks the move. Can Alex somehow manage to fight back? Not yet. So Felix up into third place, but Kartracer is running away, so Mark is struggling to keep up with him. He needs now a DRS, which is or will be activated now. It's a 6.2. Maybe he's done a mistake. He's 7/10 faster than Marky. He is already out of DRS. He still has it. So but he's just about in the DRS zone. So Kartracer is having a brilliant pace, and also Marky doesn't even have ERS anymore. Okay, no one is having ERS from the top 3. You also don't get much back around Austria. Marky's yes, he's having some issues. Also going wide, maybe that was a warning. And now he is out of DRS range of Kartracer. This can help Felix and Alex and all the guys who are behind. And he doesn't have DRS anymore. Also doesn't have ERS. But now Felix is there. Felix is there, and he can take second place, going to the inside line, late braking into turn 3, but there is a little bit of contact between Marky and Felix, and does Marky have damage? Doesn't seem like it, but now there is a chance for PC Will and Alex to get past these drivers, to get past Marky, but Marky doesn't want to leave the position without fighting. Now he's side by side with PC Willy, but he's lost 3 places within two straights with the contact with Felix. Is he pitting? Yes, he is pitting there, so he does have damage apparently. So not the start that Marky wanted, so he's going into the pits. For the hard compound tires, he can't get to the end with it. Also a wing change for him. So he drops down into last place. Now Felix against Alex. Alex now up into second place, and also PC Willy sneaks himself through and gets up into third place. Can Felix fight back? Not yet. But can PC Willy take the slipstream and maybe try and move on Alex? No, he is a bit too far off. There is a beautiful train here going from 2nd to 7th. But yeah, Kartracer is loving it here in front, already having a 2.5 second gap from Alex and the rest of the field. Going a bit wide there is probably a warning again, but now PC Willy has a great chance to make a move. Is he making the move now? He doesn't even open DRS. Oh, he's opening it now. Now taking the slipstream and going for the inside line, but Alex is defending it really well. And now at the back there is Nemesis against Felix. He tried to move. There's a little bit of contact. Jesus Christ! Contact at the back with Nemesis and Phantom Fox. But now let's see in front, because there is PC Willy and Alex side by side. Now they are PC Willy having the inside line for turn 5, late braking for him, going a bit off the line, but Alex is defending it really well. PC Willy again with the inside line, but Alex having a bit more corner speed is still in front. But we have to consider Felix and PC Willy having the tire advantage, at least for now, and there's a safety car. There is a safety car. Oh, Marky is again in the wall and has no front wing. a disaster start for NL Amaki. Oh yeah, he has to pit again. Seems like he's still no, he's not. I talked too early. He retires in the pit lane, and now we are down to 8 drivers, and the lead of Kart Racer is again down to 0 with the safety car. It is a bit too early, apart maybe for Kevin. Kevin can box now for a free stop. Even if he goes on the hard seat, he probably can't run till the end. But Kart Racer's pitting. Everyone is pitting, apart from PC Willy. But everyone is pitting. Switching onto a 2-stopper. PC Willy is staying out and probably staying on the same strategy as planned. To be honest, I would have done the same as PC Willy, considering there is. But yeah, now PC Willy is the new second place with Alex, Felix, Nemesis, Phantom Fox, Blackberry Hall, and Kevin in last place. So yeah, everyone pitted apart from PC Willy. So let's see. The safety car will run for another lap at least. Never mind. Man, what is going on today? So never mind. The safety car decided to go into the pits just before the pit entry. So PC Willy is leading the pack. And making a late restart, and he's off now. He didn't caught Kart Racer offline, but Alex is right behind him. Let's see, can Kart Racer make any move on PC Willy? No, but Alex is. He is on the inside line of Kart Racer. Now he's a bit blocked. He has to be careful. PC Willy goes a bit wide. A little bit of contact between these two. Now Kart Racer is down to 3rd place. Now can he make a move down the inside? Late braking of Kart Racer. Oh, there is a spin, and there is PC Willy. PC Willy. Did he make contact with the wall? I don't think so. We saw the snap on the rear of PC Willy. Now Alex is leading the Austrian Grand Prix with Kart Racer in 2nd and Felix in 3rd. But PC Willy, his mistake cost him, I don't want to say his complete race, but cost him the lead. But at least he kept it out of the wall, so he can continue. He can continue to race. And can continue, or can start the charge to rebuild his race. Now let's have a look. Nemesis down the inside of Felix, and now a drag race out of turn 3. They are side by side, but Felix is down into 4th place. Yeah, sorry for the short delay from my part. But yeah, let's continue. There is a 3.5 gap between Phantom Fox and Felix. But let's have a look for now. The field is spread up into two parts. But let's see, Alex is still leading this Grand Prix with Kart Racer, Nemesis and Felix following up right behind. So there is no margin for errors as we've seen with PC Willy. But let's see, now DRS is open, Alex is defending the inside line, but there is nothing he could do about it. So Kart Racer retakes the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. Now Alex also a bit too far back on trying something. Same goes for the other three behind. Oh yeah, Alex with a big error, nearly shunned into the back of Kart Racer. He just about avoided. Let's have a look at the back. There is also Blackberry Hall and Phantom Fox. Oh, Alex nearly out of the DRS zone. He just about kept it in the 1 second. Does he have DRS again? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. And he doesn't have ERS either, so now it's the best opportunity for Nemesis and Felix to attack him as PC really retires in the pit lane. And now there is Nemesis with Alex, who tried everything, late braking by the Haas driver, and he sticks around the outside, has the inside line for the next corner. Again late braking, brilliant racing between these two, a little bit of contact, but can Nemesis keep it clean? Yes, he can. And now it's time for Felix to stick with Nemesis, but Nemesis going to the inside line to break the slipstream. Oh, there is Felix and Alex side by side going into turn 3. Let's see who gets the better exit. Seems like Felix has got it, and now both have DRS, but Felix up into 3rd place. And now he is in charge for Nemesis. So the group here in front has changed. And also here for P5. Phantom Fox is still leading this small group here with Blackberry Hall and Kevin. The fight for P5 is still underway. But let's see. Lap 15 out of 36, and Alex gets a 3-second time penalty, the first time penalty of this race. And Felix now. DRS is open, ERS is deployed, and it should be quite an easy pass. Oh, a little bit of contact also, but he sticks the move even before the braking zone. Can Nemesis fight him, or a little bit of a oversteer to exit off turn 3? Oh, he is a bit too fast, a bit too far back for any move. So Kart Racer is 1.8 seconds in front of Felix. And another 3-second time penalty for Alex, so he's up to 6 seconds. Same goes for Phantom Fox, who picks up his first 3-second time penalty. So now the warnings are starting to affect a bit more. But let's see, can Felix pull up a gap? Or maybe can he close the gap to Kart Racer, because the tires should, the medium tires should now arrive at their first drop-off point now after 9 laps, and Felix, having the only hard compound tires from the top 4, maybe he can take some advantage, but he has to start to push now. Or maybe he wants to pull up the safe strategy and maybe try to go to the end. Maybe it is possible. Oh, it should be possible. And the tires are now 10 laps old. And it depends on his tire wear, which we cannot see. Felix is on a very good spot to make it to the end, and on a very good spot to win the race. But he has to be careful, because there is still Nemesis and Alex behind him. They are also medium, so they also have to pit, so they definitely can't run to the end. So DRS is open for Nemesis and for Alex. Let's see, can he try a move into turn 3 or maybe turn 4? Now DRS is open again. Slipstream and inside line into the braking zone. Also Alex is trying to sneak through both of them. Double move for Alex. Brilliant stuff by the Haas driver. Having also a better exit, now has to defend against Nemesis' possible attack, but no, he sticks behind. So brilliantly done by Alex. And yeah, that means Felix is again down into 4th place. So the order is again like it was before, with Alex being 2nd and Nemesis 3rd, Felix in 4th. And with Kart Racer currently winning the race, it is not ideal in terms of championship. So Felix has to win, or has to gain some points on Kart Racer in any chance possible. He is 18 points behind currently, with 3 races to go. But Felix is trying something on Nemesis. But let's see. Both have DRS open, and maybe Felix can try something inside dive bomb on Alex. But very great defending for Alex. And Nemesis is now down into P4, and Felix in 3rd. Blackberry Hall now managed to pass Phantom Fox after a few laps where he tried to. So now the gap in front to Kart Racer is 3 seconds. It's getting pretty dark, to be fair. I didn't notice, and I mean, I don't know the weather report, and maybe if it starts raining, it would turn the race upside down. Little snap for Felix at the back, but didn't lose too much time. Now there's Blackberry hold down the inside of Phantom Fox. But can he hold the position? Yes, he can. But now can Kevin sneak himself through? Yes, he can. Maybe trying a move from Phantom Fox. Now he is a bit too far back. But he makes the move on the Aston Martin. And now he is up into 6th place. So again, new lap, a new chance for Felix. Doesn't need to overtake Alex because of his penalty. We need to consider that. So he's on track in terms of position. His real threat is currently Felix, Kartracer and Nemesis, but it doesn't matter. Felix passes Alex and he is again up into 2nd place. With Phantom Fox in the pits on lap 22 with a new set of mediums. So 14 laps to go. Yeah, now you should, if Felix is pushing, you should okay. You should feel now the tire advantage of Felix with the hards, and Alex is going into the pits and he grabs a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So Alex is just damaging himself. Blackberry Hall also gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Kevin stays out and is now in 4th place. So let's see, Nemesis is out of DRS of Felix. And now you can see Felix gaining quite a lot on Felix and also gapping Nemesis. So probably Kartracer and Nemesis are going into the pits rather soon. Yes, he's going to the inside line. So Kartracer in the pits and Nemesis is staying out. Nemesis is staying out. Interesting choice. Yeah, new set of mediums for Kartracer. Obviously now he is quite behind Felix and Nemesis, and if Felix is staying out and going till the end, yeah, he has like a 50-second gap, another 3 seconds for Alex. So yeah, his really good pace and defense that he's shown on track is just going away for his awareness in terms of track limits. So 9 seconds for Alex, which cost him any chance for a podium. But yeah, Nemesis is in the pits, and Kevin is staying out. He is on the hard tires, like Felix. But yeah, you can see Kartracer being obviously a lot faster than Kevin. Nemesis on softs. Nemesis on the soft compound tires. Now you can see Kartracer cannot allow himself to lose time behind Kevin. Yeah, you can see he's just flying past him without any hesitation. Now he has a 12-second gap to Felix. We all know kart racer, when he start pushing, he can throw some ridiculous lap times. And now Felix has to pray and hope that these last 10 laps are going away rather soon. Kart racer has to gain pretty much a second a lap. A second a lap for kart racer. New fastest lap of 5.5. And yeah, Nemesis is also chasing down Alex. He has a 3.5 second gap, but yeah, Alex has a time penalty of 14 seconds, which obviously could even cost him the position to his teammate and maybe Blackberry Hall. Let's have a look. Alex now arrived at the back of Kevin. Kart Racer is already down into 8 seconds, so he gained 2 seconds this lap. Obviously the advantages he's gaining is dropping off lap by lap slowly, but he is gaining so much time, and he has to gain so much time. Another fastest lap for Kart Racer, but Nemesis is answering it, a 5.0. Oh, there is a little bit of contact. Alex running into the back of Kevin. Now he's getting past and is now up into 3rd place. And now he needs to start building a gap. Maybe not necessarily on Nemesis, but on his teammate Fantafox, which is necessary if you consider his time penalty, which is not. Yeah, he has 14. Okay, Nemesis also has 8 seconds, so he can calm down a bit. A 8.1 for Felix and a 6.2 for Kart Racer. So again, 2 seconds gained. Nemesis gets past his teammate, so Kevin is slowly dropping down the order. Maybe he can hold off the 5th place. Not like that, going up very wide indeed. Phantom Fox, if he wants to pass Kevin, he needs to gain 7 seconds and also pulling away another 8 seconds because of his penalty. Which, if we consider his current pace, seems I won't say impossible, but seems very difficult. And now Kart Racer, another 2 second gain. He is now down 3.7 and 7 laps to go. So if Kart Racer can hold off his current pace, then it should be a rather easy move on Felix, but never say never. Yeah, Kart Racer is already seeing the back. He's having a look at the McLaren. 1.5 seconds. Outrageous pace that he's showing after his pit stop. Obviously, Felix's tires are 21 laps old, so we don't expect anything else. But yeah, now Kart Racer is in the DRS. Felix has nothing against it. Now DRS is open, maybe not this time, but then he can try and move into turn 4. He can brake later. He can accelerate even earlier. And now DRS is open. Felix is defending everything he has. Maybe he can hold on for this lap at least. Okay, now can he? Okay, he stays in front. Kachas had a brilliant excel of turn 4. And now he is, you can see Kart Racer being so much faster than the McLaren. And it's just a matter of time till he passes him. Now DRS is open again. He has now the opportunity to make the move done, which he is doing now. So Kart Racer retakes the lead of this race. The two championship contenders are doing everything, but Felix doesn't want to give up so easily, and he retakes the position. Kart Racer with the fake dive from putting Felix off the line, and now he is in front at the end of the end of turn 4, and now Kart Racer can pull away, which should be easily done considering the massive tire advantage. And now he is off, and now he can pull away, and Felix can't do anything about it. And these can be 7 very, very important points that Kart Racer would gain on Felix. But Felix is still holding on in DRS range, so he doesn't want to give up without a fight. We've seen that before, and he has quite a... He's quite fast on the straight compared to Kart Racer. Now he is again back in right behind him. So maybe he is onto something. So if we having a look on that, I wouldn't call Felix completely off. And with that, the race is on again. 4 laps to go, and Kart Racer picks up 3 seconds. The race is on. Felix is still in DRS. But the most important thing is that he stays within the 1 second, but it seems very difficult. Kart Racer is pushing, and Felix burned every percent of ERS that he had. Yeah, now he is 1.2. Now he is off. Now Kart Racer has 3 laps or 3.5 laps to pull away another 1.5 seconds. Considering his pace that he had in the previous laps, it shouldn't be that difficult. Yeah, he pulled away another half a second, so he's up 2 seconds. So now Felix has to push. He has a big chance here to go right back into the fight. There would be 7 very important points for both of them. And Kart Racer, if he can hold off another half a second on the next 2 laps, he would have, he would have his first match point for next race around Belgium. Now, yeah, he is already away from 3 seconds. And Felix? Yeah, Felix completely dropped off. And also Alex. Alex is coming, and without the penalties, it could be still very interesting, because I guess the tires of Felix are completely done. 26 laps old. So yeah, Kart Racer is running away, so no chance for Felix to catch up. And the only thing that can happen is that Nemesis somehow managed to find a way back into the DRS of Felix, but yeah, with 2 laps to go, it seems very difficult, so not a big chance for him. I mean, Alex is gaining a lot. So Felix's tires are done. But yeah, 2 seconds or 2.3 seconds between Felix and Alex, but we only have 1 lap to go. Let's see, one last push for this Grand Prix for both of them, and yeah, the chances are running away for Nemesis to have any kind of chance. I mean, he is still on the podium, but yeah, no chance of passing. At least Felix bottled it himself, but it doesn't seem like it. But we go in front because there is this man who has done nearly everything perfect, had quite a few issues in qualifying, but that doesn't matter because Kart Racer rounds the final corner and wins the Austrian Grand Prix and makes a big message for the championship. 7 very important points for Kart Racer, with Felix in second place. He's done the best he could. He's done the better strategy and pulled off the second place. And yeah, Nemesis is the driver of the day. From my side, I would say it's Kart Racer himself. So yeah, the German extends his championship lead, going with a 25 gap lead into the next race around Spa-Francorchamps for second to last race, and that there is where he has his first match points of the season. He only has to gain 2 points on Felix, but it is everything that I was talking about in the last couple of seconds is a thing for next week. And yeah, that's it for this race. Kart Racer grabs 25 points with Felix in second place, Nemesis in third, then there's Alex in P4, Kevin in P5, so great race for him also, Phantom Fox in P6, Black Bear Hall in P7, and PC Willy and Enela Maki both DNF in 8th and 9th place. So yeah, I would say that's it for this race. Even with the low attendance, we had a very enjoyable race. It was fun to be back in the commentary box with you. And yeah, see you next week on Wednesday for the Div 2 race, and on Saturday for I'm not sure about the esport division, but at least we are on for the Div 1 race, both around Belgium for the second to last race here in season number 11. And as far as I'm concerned, as it stands, next week both drivers championship and both division can be decided. In Div 2 especially, we are having 5 drivers, me including, still in championship contention, so everything is still open here in F1 Total. It was fun to be back in the commentary box, and see you next week around Belgium. And with that said, bye bye.